I'm someone who used to struggle with dry and frizzy hair until I developed this 7-step process to turn that dry and frizzy hair to perfect hair every single day. Step number 1 is to change the way you wash your hair. I'm about to show you the best way to wash your hair so it doesn't turn out dry and frizzy. You see, washing your hair strips your hair's natural oils it produces, so when you overwash your hair, this is what leads to that frizzy look. First, you need to limit the amount of times a week you're washing your hair. There are 2 time frequencies to choose from depending on what category you fall in. If you have thick, curly hair that tends to get frizzy, you can probably get away with washing your hair once or twice a week. If you have a very oily scalp, thin hair, and frizz, you are someone who needs to be washing their hair 3 or 4 times a week. So now that you know when to wash your hair, let's talk about how to wash your hair. First, soak your hair in lukewarm water. And now is where most guys mess up. They usually don't know how much shampoo they should be using. And what most guys will do is that they'll keep adding shampoo until they see a huge lather and foam on their hair without realizing that a good quality shampoo won't foam up as much as a lower quality shampoo. And what tricks most guys up is when they don't see that foam and lather all throughout their hair, they don't think they're cleansing their hair properly, but this is simply not the case. A good general rule to follow is if you have shorter hair, use about a nickel size amount of shampoo. For medium length hair, use about a quarter size of shampoo. And if you have longer hair, use about a $50 amount. So now you're gonna squeeze the shampoo into your palm and then use your fingers to apply the product and start from the scalp, and then you can start working the shampoo into the rest of your hair. Now this brings me on to step number 2 of the process, and that is to use a conditioner that has the right ingredients in them. A conditioner can be super effective at treating frizzy hair, but their effectiveness depends on 3 specific ingredients. Chalmers University of Technology did a study that looked into the effectiveness of different ingredients in hair care products for reducing frizz. They tested different surfactants, also known as cleansing agents, protein derivatives, and silicones commonly used in these products. The results showed that the most effective anti-frizz products contain ingredients like dimethicone, amine functional siloxanes, and cationic surfactants that help coat and smooth the hair cuticle. Not sure if I pronounced all those ingredients right, so don't roast me in the comments. But these ingredients can help reduce friction, static, and moisture absorption, so you should check your current conditioner you're using and see if they have any of these ingredients. If so, then you're all good to go. If not, then you can just do a quick Google search, something like anti-frizz conditioner with dimethicones or any of the other effective ingredients that I mentioned. And you'll be able to find many different conditioners that you should start using right after you shampoo. Step number 3 is to choose the right temperature when you're washing your hair. A while ago, I used to see a bunch of things online talking about how amazing cold showers were, how they're so healthy for you, and how they can seal up the hair follicle to prevent frizz. So I tried it for about a week. I didn't notice much of a difference aside from being super pissed off in the mornings because I'm standing in a freezing cold shower. But I eventually learned that the salt and hydrogen bonds in your hair react to the temperature and the pH of the water, and that using the wrong water temperature can lead to frizz. So warm water to wash your hair will loosen up the hair cuticle and will make cleansing your hair a lot easier. And using cold water to condition your hair will help to close the hair cuticles. This means that the best way to take a shower for your hair is to start off by using warm water for the first 4 minutes of your shower. And this is when you'll apply and rinse out the shampoo and then apply the conditioner, but don't wash it out yet. Now is when you'll turn the water to cold for the last minute of your shower. And this is also when you'll rinse out the conditioner to help seal those cuticles so your hair isn't looking super frizzy. And this is just the 3rd step in the process. Your hair is already looking less frizzy than it ever has, but you're not even done. You need to follow these next 4 tips so that you don't completely ruin the progress you've already made. Step number 4 is to use these hair oils right after the shower. Right after the shower is when most men will just go straight to applying their styling product. But what you don't realize is that applying the right hair oils straight after the shower and before you apply any of your hair products, you could be making your hair super smooth and super silky. Some of the best hair oils to use right after the shower are argan oil, jojoba oil, and hemp seed oil. Now, you could be an absolute freak and buy all these oils separately, which I don't recommend, or you could just do what I do and get the Amoli hair serum from the company New Lifespan. And the Amoli hair serum has 9 different oils in it, which include the 3 I just mentioned previously. And what I like to do is right after the shower, I'll put about a dime size amount of it into my palm, and then I'll apply it all throughout my hair. And the thing I love about this hair serum is that it treats any damage to your hair. So if you're someone who's always had damaged looking hair, you use this consistently, your hair is gonna start looking super smooth and super moisturized. If you wanna check out the Amoli hair serum from New Lifespan, I'll have a link down below. Step number 5 is to give your hair some shine. After everything we've done so far, your hair should already be looking super smooth and shiny, but to make it look even better, we're now gonna apply a leave-in conditioner. Leave-in conditioners are perfect for any hair type, but it only works if you apply it correctly. You first wanna apply a few squeezes to your palm and apply it to the ends of your hair. A very common mistake guys make when applying a leave-in conditioner is they like to apply it like they do with a shampoo. This is not something you should apply to your scalp because this will make your hair super oily and super weighed down. Step number 6 is to use the right brush to prevent frizzy hair. According to multiple different studies, the best brush or comb to prevent frizzy hair is a wide tooth comb or a detangling brush with flexible bristles. Wide tooth combs will gently glide through tangles and help smooth the hair cuticle to reduce frizz, and detangling brushes with flexible bristles are also recommended for frizzy hair types. These brushes can gently work through knots without excessive breakage, and brushes with a mix of boar and synthetic bristles are best for fine and frizzy hair because they help distribute the natural oils while detangling. On the flip side, regular brushes with very stiff bristles can cause damage and increase frizz, especially on curly or coily hair. Which brings me on to my next step / question. Step number 7 is, should you comb your hair while it's still wet or wait till it's dry? And the answer to that is, you can do whatever you want. You see, actual rules for this don't exist. If you have naturally wavy or curly hair, it won't make a huge difference whether or not you brush it on wet, damp, or dry hair. And there's really no evidence that this will damage your hair either. I've personally always dried my hair while it's still wet or kind of damp, and I've never had any problem. And what I've noticed is that it's way easier to detangle your hair while it's still wet, and plus when it has that leave-in conditioner in it. So I'll just get my detangling brush and start to brush it back, which will get rid of any of the leftover frizz. And just like that, you controlled your frizzy hair and got it to look super sleek and super shiny in just 7 easy steps.